Hello, and thank you for joining me with Midnight Wolf Tarot. Taurus, it's great to see you guys again. Let's see what you guys have for love for January 2021. This could be a past situation, current situation, or a potential future situation that you could be dealing with, okay? So let's see what comes forth and see what happens, alright? Again, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with all of you, okay? It's a little hard to do that. But if it does resonate with you, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. If you would like any personal readings or anything like that, that's in the description box down below. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here, alright? Spirit, what messages do you have for Taurus for January 2021 in regards to love, past, current, or future? What messages do you have for Taurus for 2021, past, current, or future? What messages do you have for the sign of Taurus for January 2021 in regards to love, past, present, or future? What do you have for the sign of Taurus for love for January 2021? For past, present, or future. Alright guys, let's take a look and see what's going on, alright? Taurus, January 2021. Past, present, or future, alright. Past, present, or future. Oof. Some heartbreak here. Heartbreak. Alright, I definitely feel like this is a current situation that you're dealing with. It started off happy. It started off really happy with the sun here. This is also the sign of Aries, but there was a lot of happiness, a lot of celebration, a lot of joy. You were hoping that this relationship could honestly advance to that next level of commitment, of love, marriage, things of that nature. Unfortunately, that's not what started to happen. With the Three of Swords here, it broke apart. It started breaking apart. And this could be because maybe there was too much time together, or that this what turned into a third-party situation. Very possible, usually with the Three of Swords, with this being air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This tends to be the Three's Company card, right? So there was this heartbreak in general. So if it wasn't a third-party situation, this relationship just did not turn out the way that you expected it to. Now, it could have been that there was too much effort put into it or not enough work put into it. Either side, okay? You also have the King of Wands here in the reverse position. Again, this is dealing with fire signs, all right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? King of Wands particularly is dealing with Sagittarius, okay? And in the reverse position, it just, again, not willing to put in the work. You don't have the strength to put in the work into it anymore. This situation kind of turned into an untrusting situation, and you're not willing, on either side of this, each individual is just too tired to put the work into it, okay? And you have the Lovers in reverse as well, and this is also the sign of Gemini, for those that resonate with that as well, okay? But with the Lovers in reverse, and with the Three of Swords, things did start to fall apart, over time. I don't feel like this was, like within like a couple months of within a relationship. This was something that was lasting for a long period of time, and then it just kind of collapsed on itself. But with the Fool here, there's hope to a new beginning to this situation. So we're going to have to look into that, okay? So what's the new beginning that Taurus is hoping for with this situation? Alright. What is Taurus hoping for? Alright, so you want the new beginning, but yet you're guarded. You're very, very guarded. Okay, and understandably so with the Three of Swords, right? You know, if you were hurt or you hurt somebody else, it's easy for everybody's guards to go up, right? So here we have the Nine of Pentacles, alright, in the reverse position. So not exactly wanting to offer something currently. Like, it's like this situation you already kind of walked away from and you're not ready to reapproach it yet, but yet you still see a new beginning with this individual, okay? But you're not exactly wanting to make an offer. And what kind of came to me is that you don't know how to make that offer. You don't know how to really reapproach this person. I feel like, Taurus, that you kind of walked away from the situation because you felt like this is something that you needed to do. For whatever reasons. You felt like you need to do it. You know, with the Three of Swords here, there was probably so much mistrust in this situation that you felt like you needed to take the time to step away to really figure out what you want for yourself. And at times that's the best thing to do if you don't know what you want for yourself. You know, and this is representing your sign, Taurus, alright, with the Nine of Pentacles here. Didn't really know what you wanted. Alright, and with the Hanged Man here, you know, you're trying to get to that point of understanding, trying to find yourself. You're doing a lot of soul searching right now to see where you would like this relationship to go. That's all I keep getting is soul searching, you know. But this situation hasn't completed yet with the world here, okay? It has not completed yet. And that very well is because you do, with the Fool, you do still want this new beginning. So you're not necessarily giving up on the situation. You just don't know how to keep the situation moving forward. And a lot of that is because you're looking into yourself, trying to figure yourself out for whatever it is that you're trying to figure out, right? With the Five of Wands here, your guards are completely up. Right now, you feel like you're being completely attacked from every angle. It feels like no matter what you do, you're still wrong. Even if you're trying to improve in your life, it's still not exactly the way others want you to improve or that you feel like you can improve. And so therefore it just becomes a state of attack, right? But with the Four of Pentacles here, it's like you're just clenching, holding onto this. It's like you're just holding on to this hope that this new beginning will be able to recycle here. You know, that this, you know, Three of Swords that we have over here hasn't completely disrupted, completely broken everything that this relationship had. Alright? It's like you're just holding on to this hope. Alright? What's the potential future for this relationship for Taurus? Potential future here. This is definitely a current relationship right now. You know, we have Aries on the board, we have Gemini, we do have air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. For any of you that resonate with that. Future outcome here for this relationship. You just feel abandoned. And it's in such a way that you feel abandoned, but yet you did it to yourself. Because you're not allowing other people to help. You're letting too much of the bull come out here. You know, like you guys, a lot of times it's hard for you to accept help. So it's left you in a state with the Five of Pentacles here, in a state of abandonment. You know, you feel abandoned even though you did it to yourself, because you felt like that there was something that you needed to do in soul searching for yourself. But in doing that, you have left yourself in an abandoned type energy. Okay? But with the Nine of Cups here, you know, now, you know, dealing with water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, although you feel abandoned, this individual that you're with still fills your cups. So I think that's why you're still clinging on to hope. I feel like that's why you're still clinging on to the hope of this new beginning here with the Fool. Alright. Any additional information for future for Taurus in regards to this relationship? So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? I keep getting that. Is this worth it? And it's like, although this person fills your cups, you're still, on your end, you're not wanting to put up, you're not really wanting to put the work into it. It's a very stressful situation. I feel like it's a very stressful environment on many fronts. It's a stressful environment. So, you know, even though this person fills your cups with the Nine of Cups here, they do, you don't necessarily want to put the work into it. They're not 100% they want to put the work into it, okay? And that's why we have the Five of Swords here. You know, this definitely could be, you know, with an air sign again. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, okay? But their guards are up. With the Five of Swords, you know, their defenses are up and they're ready to kind of swing that sword, because this situation has gone round and around before. It has been a repeated pattern. And so even though when things have broken apart, things have always come back together. This time around, though, with the Ten of Cups in reverse, it very well not come back together in this situation. So let's get some clarifiers on this, especially for the Ten of Cups, to see if it's just because work still needs to be done for soul searching on your end, Taurus, or if the person that you're dealing with just kind of ups and walks away, okay? What additional information here can you give the sign of Taurus for this current situation that they're in? Is there still hope? Should they just walk away? Is this even worth it? Alright, for the Sun. Wow, that flipped right up there. That's pretty good. So King of Wands, alright, with the Sun. King of Wands here, okay? You know, so again, you know, King of Wands is a sign of Sagittarius. You know, again, at a certain point, it's like you want to put the work into it, but you're still not 100%, and I'm not sure why. Three of Swords. It's like when, and again, you know, you could also just be dealing with the Sagittarius, and you're both are just kind of disrupted. With the okay, so with the Three of Swords, you know, you have the Sun again, okay, and this is also the sign of Aries, all right. So again, you know, could be a third party situation with an Aries, or that you realize that even though that this is breaking apart, that there is still hope. And I feel like that you're clinging on to that. You're looking to the sun in hopes that this will come back together. What else can you tell me about the Three of Swords with the sun? Alright, Page of Swords. Alright, dealing with air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Fool is in reverse on this one. And Six of Swords. So this situation is kind of at a standstill, you know, and this is dealing with air signs again, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You know, more airs coming out on this situation, so it definitely could be an air sign that you were dealing with in this situation. But currently, you don't feel like there's a new beginning, but you're clinging on to hope that there is a new beginning. Alright, King of Wands. Yeah, the Star. Okay, sign of Aquarius. Alright. You're still trying to fill that water. Try to fill the well. Okay, try and hold on to hope. Lovers. Yeah. Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, it's definitely... I feel like this is more coming from you. It's... You're soul searching. You're trying to figure something out for yourself here. The Eight of Cups in reverse. You're letting all your cups spill over. But yet you have the Nine of Pentacles. So you see the potential of what you can become. You see that potential in yourself, but you need to step away. For this situation, for you to find yourself, you needed to completely move away from the situation. How about with the Fool? Okay, with the Fool, a few things came out on this. Alright, Eight of Swords. Alright, so again, dealing with air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Alright. You know, you're not so blinded to the situation. Two of Swords as well. You know, with the Two of Swords, Four of Cups, and with the Strength card here. Okay, dealing with Leo on that. You know it's going to take a lot of strength to repatch this situation. If you were to choose to repatch it, it's going to take a lot of work. And are you willing to put in the work to make the difference? Knight of Pentacles. Tower. Tower on that. Can you give me more information about the Tower? Yeah, Five of Wands. It's like complete separation. You know, it's... You're not... People aren't willing to put in the work into it. I feel like in Taurus, you were really doing some soul searching. You're asking yourself if this situation is even worth it. Alright, Hangman. Okay. With the Hangman, you have the Three of Wands here, right? And also the Hierophant. Okay? This the card that represents you at your highest form, which you're completely flipped upside down. So again, you're not at your highest spiritual vibrations right now, and that is why the soul searching journey has begun. And you feel like you can't find yourself or where you want to go with this person by your side. You just can't. The World. And here you have the Empress. So you know this individual is everything that you wanted, what you thought could be possible. You know, this card also represents Aries and Libra. You know that this person is very special, but yet you're needing to step away. Five of Wands. Yeah. And with the Page of Wands, so you're not really sure, again, because of with the Five of Wands, that you feel like you're getting attacked from multiple directions. With the Page of Wands, you can't offer it. And with the Queen of Swords here, you know, it's completely flipped. And this represents Libra. Okay, so you don't, there's just, you're doing a lot of soul searching, and you keep asking yourself if the work that you put into it, if it's even worth doing. Four of Pentacles, what are you clinging to? Lost a card. Hold on. Last card. Now we're back. Yeah, so it's, Knight of Wands, dealing with fire signs here, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you also got the King of Swords in reverse, okay? So, like I said, I definitely feel like you're dealing with an air sign with as much air that has come out, but right now we have everybody on the board. But for whatever reason, if you are dealing with an air sign, the fact that the Queen of Swords is also in reverse, and the King of Swords is in reverse. King of Swords represents Gemini. Alright, Queen of Swords is Libra. Okay? But in the situation, like I said, with the Empress, you thought that this was the perfect match. But right now, you both are flipped completely. Okay? And you have to wonder if it's worth putting in the work. So let's just go ahead and look at this Ten of Cups. I'm not so interested about the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, or the Five of Swords. We may look at the Five of Swords. We'll see. Ten of Cups for Taurus. Will they be happy in this relationship overall? And, then you may not. You may very well walk away from this whole thing. Okay? There's not any fire and passion. The fire and passion that used to be there is no longer there. The Queen of Pentacles, you're definitely still not willing to put in the work. The hopes and everything that you had is slowly burning down. But at the end of the day, you won't feel like a burden anymore. And I feel like in this whole situation that is probably what created for you, is that somehow you felt like a huge burden in the situation. Even though you weren't. But you most certainly felt that way. And I think that that's why you're on this soul journey now. To try to find yourself. And asking yourself if this whole situation is worth it. I don't know, Taurus. I don't know. It could be. But also may not be. I would always say that if you're in a situation that is causing you more stress than happiness, then it's probably not the right fit. Probably not the right fit. If it's stressing you out and you're not even looking forward to coming home to your partner, then that's not a good thing. But let's pull some oracle decks for you guys. My universe deck kind of propped out there, so let's get some messages for you guys and hope that this is some messages of healing for you guys. Taurus, January 2021 for love, direct messages that they need, and time for healing. Since Taurus is healing right now for January 2021. Healing messages for Taurus for January 2021. Messages for Taurus here. Alright. Alright, so there is nothing sexier than the authentic truth. Okay? So I feel like that's why you're doing the soul searching, okay? You're trying to find your truth, or you're trying to figure out how to be able to tell the truth. I feel like the Tauruses that I'm resonating with, this is something you struggle with. Sometimes it's easier to not tell the truth because it's just easier to do so. It's easier to not tell everybody how you feel because you don't want people to worry. It's not necessarily because you don't want to be an honest person, But it's just like every time you tell the truth, somehow it lashes back out. It comes back in the wrong way, or it's misunderstood, so it looks like a lie anyway. But you'll get there. You'll find a way to be able to bring these messages across that people can acknowledge that it is the truth. Okay? I find deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. And so this is probably why you're on this soul journey right now. Why you have chosen to disconnect from the person that you have disconnected from is because you're trying to find yourself. And although that it's uncomfortable, you know this is something that you need to do. Okay? When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my world about the world I see. And so that one's really hard to see. I'm sorry, guys. But it's a cool eye, though. I would say that much. That's a cool eye. Um, there we go. Now we can get it. There you go. Now you can see it. Yeah, it's when you can find your faith, in whichever way that is, it can alter the way you see things. But if you choose to hold on to a faith of negative or things of darkness, that is all that you will see is nothing but darkness. So try to increase those vibrations to try to improve yourself. Not everything has to be dark. Okay? In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And so again, it's this, you trying to find yourself through love. You're trying to correct the broken pieces of yourself so you can be better for this individual if you were to stay in this relationship. At the end, you may realize that you're better off in a friendship. You may realize that this relationship isn't for you and you just need to let it go. Okay. January 2021 for Taurus. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for the sign of Taurus for January 2021? January 2021 for the sign of Taurus. What messages do you have, Spirit? Let's see here. Although you're wanting your authentic truth, you're not with metamorphosis here, you're not going through a full transformation. Like you're trying. And you think that what you're doing right now is the right thing. But I feel like this is just the start of your transformation. With that being in the reverse, it's not so much so. Same with Moonlight here. So you think that you're doing the right thing. You truly believe that you're doing the right thing with this soul searching, with this guidance and everything you're trying to do. It may not necessarily be the right thing, or it's going to take a lot longer than you expected. And the individual that you're with may not be there when you come back around, okay? And then you also have flying, okay? So you have this sense of yourself that if you just try to, keep moving forward, try to find this place of clarity, that everything's going to be okay. But being in a sense of flying like this, you have no ground. You're just making quick, fast decisions that have no real basis. So be careful of that. Make sure that your feet are grounded when you're making serious life choices, because the end decision may not be what you necessarily wanted. Me out there flying around. My other one just took off and ran away. But I got it. Alright, same with this one. Intention. You're not really listening to your gut. You're coming from a place of ego, Taurus. You're coming from a place of high ego. you really think that you're making all the right decisions where you may not be. But only you truly know that at the end of the day. If you feel like you need to do the soul searching, and this is something that you need to do, then there's nobody in the world that can tell you that that's not right, that you can't do that, that you can't take the time to find yourself. There's nobody in the world that can do that. Only you know that. And so hopefully, once you spend some time out there flying around, you're going to realize that you need to get your feet planted and try to reconnect with the person that you are currently with. You chose to move away from this situation because you thought it was the right thing. This is something that you need to do. It might be a strong point for you, but realize that that might not necessarily be the right thing, but if this is something that you need to do, this is something that you need to do. Alright, so let's pull a couple moon cards for you. We might use my mermaid deck too. I like my mermaid deck, so we might use that today. Alright, messages for Taurus for January 2021 in regards to love. What additional messages do you have for them? January 2021. What messages, Spirit, do you have for Taurus for love? So your will is not as strong as it used to be. And this goes with metamorphosis, right? So you're trying to have the will to transform, but that's not really panning out the way that you hoped it would. And creation. You're trying to create something new. And you believe that what you're doing right now will create something new. And that's what you kind of have to hold on to, that you're making the right choice. Alright? But it's not necessarily releasing you from the place that you were before. And that's why metamorphosis is in the reverse position. So what you're thinking, you think that you're creating something different. You're on this mission. But it's not really releasing you from the place you were before. Not allowing you to transform because you won't release this sense of it's like this sense of darkness, of negativity, of low vibration. You won't release it. You won't let it go. For whatever reason, you won't let it go. And then, so in turn, it won't let you go. It won't allow you to release and transform in the way that you want. And that's why with the self-love as well is in the reverse position. So you're going through, you're doing this deep soul searching, you're trying to find this metamorphosis and change, and you're trying to create something new, but you're choosing to stay in a negative vibration in the sense of low self-love. It's not going to allow you to transform, to hit this metamorphosis, to where you can change into something beautiful and great. It's not going to allow it because you won't release the negativity that you see towards yourself. It's not so much how the world sees you, it's how you see yourself. Not good. What additional messages do you have for Taurus for January 2021 in regards to love? In regards to love. So this right now, Taurus, it's more finding the love for yourself so you can keep this current relationship going. If that's what you truly want. But if you don't want to put in the work into yourself, and you're not willing to let go of the negative vibrations to do that, then things won't be. It'll just move things will keep just moving forward, and it won't end the way that you're hoping it's going to for you. Taurus for January 2021. What additional messages do you have for the sign of Taurus? Okay, so you have Autumn Mermaid, okay. And so I feel like during the fall is when things started to shift for you. Things really started to change. You really started to get into your own head, and you started kind of swinging back and forth. I feel like around the autumn is when this relationship kind of became a problem. Alright, it started to become a problem for you. There was a lot of back and forth. Okay. Yeah, even with the seascape here in the reverse position. And when you look at this, like, you can kind of see the ball, with a ball with a ship on the inside in the water here. And it's just kind of floating around, and it's like you just want to get on a boat and sail somewhere else because that would be easier, right? And you also have big blue whales, so it's hard to outrun a whale like this. Okay, it's hard to. And I think, with releasing, something has held you back for a long time. Has kept you in a negative vibration for a long time, and it's hard to run away from it. So therefore it's just easier to go back to it. Alright? And same with the octopus, okay? And you have that in the reverse position too. So it's, I believe, yeah, this is the jeweled octopus even. You're trying to see the self-love for yourself that you don't really have. But you're trying to make everybody believe, like, look, but, I'm jeweled, I'm beautiful. Look at all these things, but it's a mask. It's a mask. Oh, Taurus. Well, all I can say, and this is all I can say, and this is just my opinion, and that's, take it or leave it. Make sure that the soul searching that you are doing is going to manifest into something new. Don't spend time trying to transform into something that you have already been. Don't let your past be your present. Move. Move forward. Move in the direction. Change your vibrations that are going to project you forward. Don't let your past hold you back. Or you're forever. You will always be soul searching. You will always be soul searching, and the cycle will repeat as many times over until you learn the lessons that you need to learn. And don't lose this partnership because you're spending so much time soul searching, and you're thinking you're soul searching in the correct way, but you might be soul searching for something that isn't really there. I don't know. Taurus, I'm not sure what you're really doing right now. You're trying to find soul searching for self-love. Is this relationship that you're dealing with even worth it? Is it worth it? And that's all I keep hearing is it worth it? I need to soul search. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out for February 2021. Hopefully this resonates with some of you. Again, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you would like to continue to follow my channel. Definitely going to keep posting here, so definitely hit the like button. Get this video out there for me. That is the best help that you can offer me. I hope that this message helps you guys and finding the direction for the choices that I'm resonating with, that you can find a way to soul search in a proper way that it's going to help you to move forward. Don't soul search something that's going to keep you in the past. All right? I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for spending time with me with Midnight Wolf Tarot, and I will see you all soon. Bye.